The coronavirus, it's a big deal. Even if you look past the cold hard statistics and just look at the emotional impact it's had on our communities around the world, we are at a pandemic level, right? Now, there's a ton of stuff we could talk about on the coronavirus, even associated with just technology. But I want to focus in on one topic this morning, and that is working from home. Businesses around the world are starting to close their doors and send their employees to work from their home offices in an attempt to try and prevent the spread of the coronavirus in the community and obviously within that workplace environment. So employees may find themselves now in a new situation, working from home for the first time. I've got 5 things I want to tell you that can really help you to be effective in this working from home world. The first of those is to over-communicate. The vacuum that working from home can leave can actually create resentment. It can create just bad feelings when all of a sudden Jake goes off the radar for a week, right? And everybody's like, what's Jake doing? People will start filling in their own assumptions. The number one biggest thing that you can do is over communicate. I mean, start your day and just say, hey guys, working on this by the end of today or by the end of this week or whatever time frame you want to set, overcommit and communicate that to your manager. I wouldn't blast the whole team. You don't want to, try and be like, I'm a rock star working for, just send it to your manager. Hey, I don't know if you care about this. Just want to let you know I'm working on this today. And by XYZ, I will have this results done. Results focus is what's win. And by the way, that sets that paradigm for you. And that's my second tip. Time block and flex. Working from home has huge benefits, but those benefits could overwhelm you in the sense that if you're not a calendar person, meaning you're not following your rhythm and routine, working from home can present a whole new realm of distractions that you've never had to deal with in the workplace, right? So literally go on to your calendar and say, okay, from 8 to whatever, this is what I'm going to do. But can I say, take advantage of some of the benefits of working from home. You might say, okay, I'm going to work until 10 on this. I'm going to go for a walk around the neighborhood. I'm going to take my dog. I mean, hello, dog. I haven't seen you for a while. Take my dog for a walk or whatever. And that's some of the flexibility. But don't let the flexibility become your norm. Let accomplishment and results, at least I'll say during the workday to start. And you'll start finding that as you time block effectively, you may say, hey, well, this morning, benefit of working from home, I'm going to run to the bank, communicate that and work at night, to where you can. So anyway, I'm diving off the deep end. Tip number 3 is designate a specific workplace, meaning a desk, a table, a something. Don't work on the couch. Don't work in love seats. Don't work in lazy boys and things like that. And I'm not saying like, because I'm just saying, one, it kind of sets your whole body into a relaxed mode and you'll find yourself kind of, doing the nod thing sometimes. Also, if you're having a video conference, it just sets a certain tone when you're sitting on your couch. And so I know you're like, well, I only have a couch. Well, there's a table, right? A dining table or something, a desk of some sort that you can sit at. Set that as your work zone. Also so that your work and personal doesn't blend too much. You know what I mean? As you start turning your bed and your couch and everything else into a workplace, you'll start feeling this weird vibe to where it's like, I feel like I'm never done with work and everything kind of blends like a zipper all together. And you don't want that. You want to be able to put things in their place, right? 4th thing, this is huge, meetings. Number 1, when you're in a meeting, so first off, we're moving into the world of Microsoft Teams, Slack, video conference, Zoom conferencing, all the different platforms that are out there to have video meetings, and businesses will start having a lot of these. The rule of thumb that I use is mute is off and video is on. I know it sounds crazy, like you're like, well, and obviously, if your dog's barking, if there's a noisy environment, you need to do what you need to do. But what I mean is be engaged in that meeting and literally stare at the camera. I'm staring at the camera right now, eye to eye contact, or stare at the video, watch the person. Always use video and participate. Don't wait to be called upon, and there's a whole realm of etiquette that I could go into this. But my point is the norm. I'll tell you the norm for the telecommuter is I'm in the meeting, I'm muted audio, I'm muted video, and I'm checking email, right? And so my boss is like, so what do you think, Jeremy? And I'm like, No thoughts. I don't really have anything to add, right? You literally become like a distraction, and meetings become painful, even more painful than they normally can be, right? Join and participate, zone into that. Video on, mute off all the time if possible. Last thing is relax and learn. A lot of times I know you'll be on the phone and the dog starts going crazy. The child starts screaming in the background. And a lot of people are like, and it creates this stress ball of like, I have to pretend like my house is this somehow like office environment that doesn't have personal stuff, right? That paradigm is in some people's minds. So they will start yelling at their spouse, kids, and they'll start walking out. I mean, they'll do crazy things because they think that the opposite side is listening, and they're like, oh, well, if there's a baby crying, obviously that's not a professional workplace. Of course it's not. It's working from home. So relax and let the baby cry and be like, sorry guys, let me just move into a different room. Acknowledge the fact that you're there. Don't try to pretend that your home is literally an office, and then start learning what things work. Just keep that ebb and flow mentality. Those 5 things can really help you be successful and thrive in this environment. It's that simple.